But we have a caller. Thanks for waiting, caller. Hello, caller. You're live on the World Crypto Network. What's your name? Where are you calling from? But we have a caller.
Oh, hello.
Thanks
My
for
name is
waiting, caller.
Murky,
Hello,
and I'm
caller. You're live
calling
on the World
from
Crypto
where we
Network.
are right now, which is the cold open of the Not Even a Show, aka NEAS Live. How are ya?
Doing good, man. So what's on your mind today about Bitcoin or coronavirus or even hydroxychloroquine if you want?
Well, I'm not much of a Bitcoin guy, but I am going to try a little bit to coin a new catchphrase for all my fans. And I was thinking of something along the lines of, Murky is here, and he's going to steer you on to a good, fun day.
Okay. Anything else?
Well, yeah, definitely something else. I have to get people to say, let's start the live show, because that's what my job is for NEAS Live, and we're in the cold open now. So
what does NEAS Live stand for? What does it stand for, man?
Not even a show.
All right, not even the show. So what do you want me to say again?
Say, let's start the live show.
All right, let's start the live show.
Yeah, Bitcoin's a scam.
Sorry if you thought it's so, but this is not even a show. Is it even a show? Is it even a show? No. We all know that not even a show is fun and pranks. But what if, and imagine this if you could, what if it was also live? Well, it is, and it's starting right now.
Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to NEAS Live. I am the host. I'm Chris. We're down one camera. We have Emma here. Say hi, Emma.
Hello, I am here, producer Emma.
Producer Emma is here, but we're down a microphone. There's all sorts of stuff going. Microphone. We're down a camera. There's all sorts of stuff going on here at NEAS Live. They actually took away my camera. I'm not sure, used it for something else. And Emma was nice enough to let me use her camera. She almost.
I thought it was the least we could do.
Well, that's what you kept saying. You said, this is the least I can do. And it almost seemed like she felt guilty about something. Like I said, no, it's fine. You take the camera. And she said, no, please. You take it. I will feel terrible if you don't take this. So not sure what's going on. A lot of strange happenings. I actually went to the office. Have you been to the office lately, Emma? Have you been by there?
I have been to the office.
You have been there. Interesting.
What were you doing at the office?
Well, you didn't mention it to me because I went to the office and I went into I guess there's a special area, the NEAS Live offices. I went in there, all the furniture is gone. There's a banner up that says mission accomplished, and there's a bunch of paper plates. It looks like people are eating cake or something like that.
Yeah, great cake. Yeah.
What do you mean great cake? Were you
like it was probably a great, delicious cake? I'm just saying.
Okay.
I don't know, but
so not really sure what's going on here, folks. Not really sure what is happening with NEAS Live. I'm in the dark. I'm totally in the dark. I'm concerned. I don't like what's going on.
I think you're well lit, actually.
I'm actually darker, physically as well, but that's not what I meant, Emma. And that is funny, though. That is a funny little joke. And yeah, Emma's been extra nice to me in sort of a strange kind of way recently. You sure nothing is going on that I should be?
I'm sure.
Worried about?
So should we move on to the clips? This is the NEAS Live, and the people are.
Okay. Yeah. No. I get that. I get that. It is. Thank you, Emma. You're right. And Emma's the producer, and so basically, people are saying I don't get it. I don't get it either. I'm just confused. The offices are closed down for NEAS Live. I can't get anybody on the phone. I'm not sure what's happening. They've taken away my camera. They're taking away, step by step, taking things away, and I just don't know how much longer it could last under these conditions. And I think Emma knows something about it, just judging from the way that she's.
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Yeah, and you keep saying
I'm just
that.
as confused as you. So.
But okay. Anyways, and so why don't we just play the clip? So we do have a fantastic episode for you this week. Some great pranks. I spoke to Cspan. I realized Cspan has call-in open phones, the Washington Journal open phones. Talk to Cspan, talk to Tom Gully, talk to the Bubba Army, talk to, of course, our friend JJ Mccartney. I didn't, but our friends did. But first, though, let's get to somebody who's a real worm, and you probably know him and hate him, and his name's Erickson, folks, and he's a real piece of shit. And what we decided to do this week was call him a prank girl, gave him a phone call to explain why she was recommended his stream. Now, what Erickson did here was he actually dumped his video. After getting pranked, he was so humiliated and embarrassed that he dumped the video part, but forgot to dump the audio part. And so we have for you Prank Girl's call to Erickson. Check it out.
Now, I want to go back to the phones to Ashley in Los Angeles. Welcome.
Hey, Erick. I'm so glad you're still doing your show. Thanks for sticking it out.
Sure.
I was actually recommended your live stream by my friend because I told her I was looking to watch something that would stop me from ever being horny.
Oh! 1 minute's down! Yep. We kind of suspected it was a troll. That, by the way, is why I stopped the live stream.
Yes!
I turned off the live stream because we suspected this person may have been a troll. Figured we'd let her get on to find out, but went to commercial, so we need better trolls, I guess. In any event,
Prank girl absolutely destroying Erickson. It's always wonderful. There's something about it, and you're going to see it in the next clip as well. There's this wonderful thing that you can take advantage of with these dipshit right-wing radio hosts, because they all have a very, very narrow view of what a woman can be in this world. And none of them believe that a woman is capable of doing pranks or would do pranks. So they just immediately trust as soon as a female voice comes on the phone and allows you to really, really hammer them with good, solid pranks. Now, Erickson, I will say as well, does a 3-hour show, and I think I once watched an entire show of his and he got 0 phone calls for the entire time. It's hard to prank him because of the fact that he is remarkably unpopular and never gets any phone calls, like the same level as JJ, which is incredible because he, seems to have this following. Anyway, speaking of JJ Mccartney, of course, heavily featured last week, but one thing on the main episode that did not happen, and people wanted it to happen, and they always wanted it to happen, JJ didn't get shirted, did he, Emma?
He did not.
So Jim Lockwood hit him with some good pranks, definitely laid him out, but no shirtings, and everyone loves to see JJ get shirted. It's, of course, hard to get him with a real solid shirting anymore because he's so suspicious, and because he has so few phone calls. So you can get in with a quick one. Hey, nice shirt, like I do. I'll play something. I'll just a quick hitter, in and out, get him going. But to actually string him along is very difficult. But as I mentioned, if a woman calls in, a female voice, I should say, calls in, he immediately trusts it. And that's what happened here. And that's how he ends up getting absolutely hammered with a shirt bomb. And then amazingly, he gets hammered with a second follow-up shirt bomb. Basically, absolutely owning him a second time on top of the first one. Check it out. It's JJ Mccartney.
We want to welcome another caller to the program here. Area code 407. Area code 407, hello. You're on the JJ Mccartney Show.
Oh, hi, JJ. This is Veronica from Orlando.
Hi, Veronica from Orlando. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing right, despite being stuck inside. How about you?
Well, we're alive and well, and you know, can't complain.
That's what we like to hear.
So in Orlando, what kind of I mean, how are people affected in Orlando? Obviously, everything's shut down right now, right?
Yeah, it's really frustrating. I feel like it's a little overblown and extreme. They're shutting down everything. I can't even leave the house right now to buy a shirt.
Well, bless your heart. I mean, really, bless your heart. Such a sweet girl from Orlando. And she can't even buy something to wear. I mean, it's like, and she's not going to be able to leave the house until she can wear a shirt of some sort. Maybe we can scrape up a donation for Veronica in Orlando, you know.
Get a GoFundMe page.
I'll donate it. I'll buy her a shirt. I don't care.
Area code 810. Welcome. You're on the JJ McCartney Show.
Hey, JJ, it's Spencer.
Spencer, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Davison, Michigan. It's right outside of Flint.
Yeah, what's going on there?
Well, okay, so we're definitely still in quarantine, obviously. Everybody's kind of shut down. A lot of the restaurants are shut down. I work at a restaurant. And so I'm just kind of making food at home, trying to do my part, you know?
Yep. You wouldn't be trolling my show now, would you, Spencer?
No, I mean, I'm just baking.
You're baking. Okay, and you say you work at a restaurant. What do you do at the restaurant?
So, do you know what a saucier is?
Somebody that specializes in sauces?
Yes. There you are. Ding, 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 ding. There you go, JJ. Yeah. And one thing I've had to do is I've had to bring food to other people, right?
Right.
And, you know, because, you got elderly people, and I got my friend Veronica who needs shirts.
And you know, honest to goodness, you know, Spencer, I had you from word go. I knew you were a troll. And you know, I was courteous and kind because that's just my nature. And you know, honest, do you know what a saucier is? Let me guess, Spencer, you're actually a gay waiter.
Whoops.
Right? That's what you are, obviously. If I had $100 for every time one of those ridiculous morons calls, I would be flush with money. I really would.
Wow, JJ going with one of the most classic insults of all time. You're probably a gay waiter. Can you imagine being gay and also waiting on people as well? I mean, whoo-wee. His insults truthfully and truly are high school level, junior high school level insults. It is really, it's remarkable to see grown-ups in this day and age using gay as an insult. Like, that's going to insult our audience. Like, there's anybody in our audience, anybody part of our group that would think that that's an insult in any way or care about anyone calling them that. It's so wild. But JJ never learns. As somebody said in the chat, it never gets old. Seeing you know, that look on JJ's face. Yeah. You know, it never does, and it's crazy that it doesn't, because it feels like it should, because it's been going on so long, but somehow it does not. Emma, up next, I believe we have your segment. It's the Twitch recap, right?
It is my segment. It is the Twitch recap.
Let's go ahead and get the Twitch recap going. Okay, so
of course twitch.tv.
That is, of course, twitch.tv I'll put it up right now. Twitch.tv/No Prank Radio. So that's where you go to check all of this out. We went back. We did a call-in show, right? That's what we're seeing a clip of here, a screenshot of, right, on Thursday night. So we did a call-in show, folks. We took your calls the entire hour. We had some technical issues, and don't. I know, Terry, right? You guys. Anyways, we had technical issues, but. It kept going offline and then coming back online, but a whole lot of fun taking calls the entire time. We're going to be doing that every Thursday. Open phone lines every Thursday, the entire hour. We have a topic and you can call in, ask me any question you want, call in about the topic. We're going to do open phones for an hour every single Thursday at 5:00. A lot of fun, tons of fun. Emma, you were on the stream, right?
I was on the stream, but there was only one camera.
That's right. The camera had already been taken away from us.
The camera was taken.
Okay. So what else happened? Oh, and you've moved on now. So that's all the screen grabs. So you're going straight on to Emma Town now?
That's correct.
Okay. So Emma runs the stream on Saturdays. Yesterday, Emma Town, using the characters from this channel, from other, callers, hosts, people like that, building them into this very strange world. But it seems to me that you're spending a bit on these Twitch recaps. You're focusing quite heavily on the Emma Town, and I feel like maybe you have a little bias.
I'm not biased.
You're not biased. Okay.
No.
So Emma maintains that she's not biased. So what happened this week on Emma Town?
So this week on Emma Town, we had a tournament.
A tournament between all of these radio hosts, and this is going to be interesting. They're called the which? Sorry,
the Death Jockeys.
Okay, so what happened in this tournament, and what was the reason for it?
Well, because the new Emma Town exists only by a resurrection of the deaths of the Sims in the old Emma Town.
Yes. So old Emma Town is basically a wasteland now. Everyone's trying to get their way into new Emma Town, and all of the hosts who are brought back from the dead already, they are trying to find their way into new Emma Town. And we had a tournament. We fought them. A 6-person tournament to see who is going to go. And I'll tell you what, here's one of the scraps right now. We're seeing it. Who's this right here? Who's this fighting? Can you see? It's the right chick and Tom Gully.
Tom Gully.
And who won this fight?
It was
the right chick.
Tom Gully.
No, Tom Gully. Tom Gully won this one. That's right. So how did the tournament go exactly? Who's this?
That is Yugless.
So these are not in order. So
no, they're not.
So they're not. So it's okay. So here's John Hopwood training for the fight.
That's JJ Mccartney.
JJ Mccartney. There's a big fight going on between two. We can't really tell who. There's Jim Lockwood fighting John Hopwood.
And he famously beat. Well, actually, it was unclear if Jim Lockwood or John Hopwood would be.
This was the final, and John Hopwood won it all, or this was the semifinals.
This was the semifinals.
So basically, who was in it? Lumix was in it. Let's make it make sense to them. I'm just realizing I'm talking here, and I'm thinking about listening to this and how little it would make sense to anybody, and how confused everybody must be right now. Okay, so there was 6 people. There was 6 people in the tournament. So there was Lumix, the right chick, Tom Gully, JJ Mccartney, Jim Lockwood, and John Hopwood. And so in the first round, the buys went to Tom Gully and Jim Lockwood. JJ McCartney lost to the right chick, and then John Hopwood beat Lumix, and then John Hopwood beat Lockwood, and Tom Gully beat the right chick, and then John Hopwood beat Tom Gully.
Exactly.
John Hopwood won it all. Can you imagine? John Hopwood won it all. He went, and now he gets to go to New Emma Town and live amongst the freaks that live there. So it's actually a lot of fun. We've realized a really fun thing to do in The Sims is to take these people and fight them. And especially, if you know all of these characters, it's a lot of fun to have a tournament and see who beats up who. It's completely random, but it's the closest thing that we can do to sports now. So it's all we've got. All right, that's Twitch. Oh, I'm supposed to pull this down too, actually. We don't need that up there anymore. All right, so what is up next, Emma? Producer Emma, let us know what is up next on the docket.
We have a clip rather, to C-SPAN.
So we have a C-SPAN clip now. C-SPAN, probably all of you guys are familiar with C-SPAN. It's a very, very well-known entity. They have open phone lines, very, very well listened to and viewed programming. People mostly on the left, I'd say, but probably on both sides of the political spectrum. So one of the few shows where you can sort of talk to a wide range of people. I obviously didn't want to prank the hosts because they're not absolutely nasty freaks. So I decided to do something else, and I called in with a bit of an agenda of my own. And so here it is, my call to C-SPAN.
Back to your phone calls. Jason is a small business employee out of Idaho.
What kind of business?
Hey, I just want to say, how incredible is it that we find ourselves in a global pandemic when so many of us small business employees, owners, are losing our health care, and the Democratic Party is rallying around somebody who's not for Medicare for all? I mean, it's just incredible, isn't it?
Jason.
Were you a Bernie Sanders supporter?
I was a Bernie Sanders supporter, indeed. I'm just, in general, a supporter of the idea of Medicare for all and the idea that when people get sick, they shouldn't get bankrupted. And it's just incredible to me that in the situation I find now where, you know, your health care is tethered to your employment. You see so many people losing their employment, and it's just right in our face. And still the Democratic Party, that wasn't enough for them. Instead, they've decided to rally around a guy with dementia who's also a rapist and who also hates poor people.
That's Jason out of Idaho. Here's the headline from USA Today. Sanders drops out of race. Pandemic prevented the senator's populist rallies.
Now, I gotta say, this guy is absolutely the most professional and best radio host that I've ever talked to, because you notice him grabbing the papers. The reason that he was grabbing those papers is because I brought up something that allowed him to segue into his discussion of Bernie Sanders. That's why he asked me, are you a Bernie Sanders supporter? Because he was thinking like an actual radio host. I know you're not used to it, seeing these radio hosts that I usually call, but he was thinking about that, and he thought, I can do a nice segue into this. And so he went that way, and his response to me was awesome as well. That's Jason, and I don't like, just just an actual pro, just no reaction one way or the other. But you can tell that he did probably agree with me. You can tell just from his reaction that he most likely did agree with me, which is, it's always fun to talk to someone who does agree with me. Okay, so as I mentioned off the top, something's going on at the NEAS live offices. I can't get a hold of anyone. The offices seem to be shut down. I'm genuinely concerned about my future, and more than ever, I think it's important to look at branching out and looking at other avenues online. And that's why I'm so happy that I have a friend. He's my agent, but he's my friend as well. And I don't know why you're looking at me like that, Emma, but he is my friend. Peter Large is my talent agent. He's an online specialist, branding, and all of that stuff. And so I'm really excited with some of the stuff he's got me doing. I have another song that we've been working on that I'm going to play for you guys now. And then hopefully we can get Peter Large on the phone, because he is such a fucking cool guy. He is so fucking cool. He has so many fucking cool stories, and he's just such a unique and interesting individual. Like, I won't spoil it, but this guy, I mean, he's responsible for a lot of carnage in this world. So hang on 1 second though. First, let's play my new song. This is called Five Toes.
Toe boy, who's that little toe boy? 5 toes makes a foot, makes me happy. 5 toes makes a foot, makes me happy. 5 toes makes a foot, makes me happy.
Wow. And isn't that cool? Like, that was sort of a more slow, sort of He called it a ballad. Peter called it a ballad. And what does everybody think? And Emma, do you think that did you like that? I mean, it's just pretty much straightforward yes or no question, I guess. Did you enjoy it? Did you like it?
It was good.
It was good.
It had poetry.
Poetry. Yeah, five toes makes a foot makes me happy. That came to me, and I mean, Peter texted it to me and said this would be a cool thing, and then I thought, yeah, that would be a cool thing. But yeah, 5 toes makes a foot makes me happy. It's if it was the summer and we could go out and there wasn't this big quarantine, that would be the song of the summer, I think. And why don't we try to give a call to Peter? Let's give him a call, and you just want to mute as you dial. You just want to mute everything
I had
as you
dialed already.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna call Peter Large here and hopefully get him on the line. This would be great. You guys are gonna love him. He's so cool. He's so fucking cool. It's crazy how cool he is.
Hello.
Hey, is this Pete?
This is Peter.
Hey, Peter, what's happening? Hey, it's main man Chris, man. What's happening? Hey, what's up in the downtown?
Oh my God, Chris. Yeah. I was wondering when I would hear from you.
Well, we did schedule the call, so I don't know why you're wondering. I mean, I told you when I was going to call, but you sounded a bit drunk when I was talking to you. Have you gone to bed today yet? Or last night from last night?
Listen, yeah, Chris, listen, you know, I got to sleep. I sleep when I can. Okay? But let me ask you this. Did you get around to doing that thing I was telling you about?
Well, I don't have mashed potato mix. I don't have mashed potato mix, so I don't have potatoes, and I mean, next time I go up to the grocery store, when do you need it by?
Listen, Chris, we're trying to grow your brand, right?
Yes.
You want to be getting more viewers, you want to be getting more followers.
Yes.
You know, I've just got your best interest at heart here.
No, but listen, I'm 100% on board, man. You're so cool. And the story you were telling me about how you went to Dan Bilzerian's birthday party. That's fucking.
Yeah, Danny B.
Yeah. Oh, see how he calls him Danny B? That's what a friend would do.
Danny B.
That's so cool. And so, Peter, also, do you want to talk a little bit about you had a lot of thing about fathers' rights? Did you talk a lot about fathers' rights? Is that something you wanted to talk about at all, or?
Oh yeah, okay. I mean, yeah. Listen, the thing about fathers in this society, I'm not sure if you're aware of this, Chris. Are you a father yet?
No, I'm not.
Are you a father? Are you not? All right. Okay. Let me tell you this. It's a lot of fun. You just want to make sure you're not really in their lives as much as you can.
Okay. So that's
but
cool.
Here's the thing: they get a short. What's the expression? A short shrift. They get treated shitty in this country.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, I understand, and you do talk about that a lot, and you got so many cool angles and so many cool things. Now, I'll send you the foot mashed potato video and everything like that.
There we go.
How are the views? How are the views for everything? How's everything how's everything going numbers wise?
Listen, our views are going good. Like I said, more of the shots with you in your shorts. Do you have any more of those summer shots?
Yeah.
No pants, no socks, no shoes.
Yeah.
And then make sure it's like a full body or even just the lower half.
Okay, sounds good. That's fantastic.
I just need more of those pics.
Thank you so much, Peter. I appreciate you talking. Isn't he cool, Emma? Isn't he? Emma's here as well, by the way. She's co-hosting and producing, and she's.
Hey, Emma. Emma, what are you dealing with foot-wise? You got 2 feet on you?
You can hang up, I guess. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Peter.
You got a couple of feet? Just send pictures.
Okay. So that was Peter Large.
I'm gonna need to get his phone number and have a chat with him.
That's cool.
I'm so glad that we got to speak to him.
He has a lot of cool ideas, and you know, I'll be honest with you. He's involved, I guess, in a sort of a different area of the internet. But as far as I'm concerned, I think that. With everything that's going on with NEAS Live, it's good to at least keep it in my back pocket, so to speak, and at least have that as an option. We're not really at the level of monetizing right now. He's sort of sending them around to his groups, he said. He said he's part of a lot of groups and stuff, and he's sending them around and just sort of getting the vibes on them right now.
We have an incoming call.
We have an incoming call. Pick it up.
Caller in the 902.
Caller in the 902. You're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, this is Aiden from Halifax.
Aiden from Halifax. And I can see why Aiden needed to get his call in early, because Halifax is so late. It's basically friggin' midnight there, I would say. Halifax is on the east East Coast, folks. Aiden, what's happening with you?
Not too much. I actually am doing stuff for Easter, so I am not catching the show at all, but I saw the topic and I thought that I'd call in.
Yes. What's your favorite shirt?
So something that I do every year, actually, is so I move around a lot for work and stuff, and I have friends all over the place, and instead of getting people together for my birthday, I will get blank T-shirts and will get markers and will like individually get them to make me all of the shirts that I'll wear for that year.
Whoa, is that true? Is that really what you really do that?
Yeah, this is going to be my 3rd year of doing that.
That's fucking wild and cool, and I absolutely love that. And I see for real why you called in. I mean, this was your friggin' topic. You needed to call in on this one. I love it, Aiden. Thank you so much, and you have a good night, my friend. Oh, that was Aiden calling in. That is cool. That is a cool idea, especially if you have artistic friends, I suppose. If you don't have artistic friends, if your friends are absolute shitheads, then maybe it wouldn't be so good. What's up next here, Emma? What are we planning next?
We have a clip from a call to Tom Gully.
Folks, this is what a lot of us have been waiting for. A lot of us have said, you know what, fuck all this other stuff. I mean, I believe there's somebody in the chat where, let's go up. Mac Jones says this isn't funny anymore. So Mac Jones wasn't liking it. He was looking for the pranks. He wants Tom Gully. He wants the action, folks. He wants the Tech Head Terry call. And that's what we have here. Obviously, Tech Head Terry is quarantined like everyone else. He started taking some online classes, and as part of his online classes, he was asked to do a project where he writes an essay about his hero, and you can only imagine who he called, who his hero was. That's right. It was Tom Gully. Check it out.
Hi, and welcome to the Tom Gully Show.
You're on the air.
Hey, Tom, what's hot? What's hip? What's happening? How are you, friend?
What's going on? What's hot? What's hip? What's happening?
I'm fine. Is this Tech Terry, or is this one of his many non-deplumes? Non-deplumes.
This is Tech Head Terry, and kind of spoils the beginning, the thing that I had planned for the beginning of the phone call, because I was going to give you a few guesses to figure out who it is. But any ideas what we could maybe do to fill in the beginning part of the phone call, just to get it kicking off?
Well, I mean, it's pretty obvious who you are when you call. You have a very distinctive voice.
I have a plan for the middle part and the end part, but now the middle part is, I mean, the beginning part is pretty much shot. And so if you have any ideas, do you do any impressions?
I do a variety of impressions.
But what I could do is go down the list of multiple personalities that have called into the show using your exact same voice.
What are the which? Color me intrigued, because I would love to know which impressions you do, and I think everybody at home and all of the NEAS fans and everyone would love to hear what impressions you do.
Well, I kind of just do them extemporaneously while the show's going on, but I do.
Okay, so tell me who some of them are, and then we can do like a scene together or whatever. I don't know.
We're not going to do a scene together because my impressions are only like one line. They're just, like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Well, I can carry most of the I can carry most of the weight in the scenes. So you just gotta come in with that impression and knock everyone's socks off.
Like I said, I'm not really looking to do a scene, but I think we probably have used up enough time that you can get to the middle part now, right?
Okay, that's a good point.
Yeah.
So I'm doing a school project. I'm doing an online university school project. I'm supposed to write a essay about my hero and someone I look up to, and so I am writing it about you. I'm writing it about you.
Is this college level or
GED? Or?
Yeah, pretty much. Basically college level, essentially. Yeah. So I just have a few questions for you that could help me out to write my essay. What's your favorite ever movie?
My favorite movie ever?
Yeah.
Okay. That's just so impossible to say. because I like so many movies.
I'll write down here that he wouldn't answer, and I asked him and I gave him a chance to answer, but he wouldn't answer. He did that thing where he said, "Oh, there's so many good ones." Okay, favorite band ever.
My favorite band is Elvis Costello and the Attractions.
How tall are you?
I am 6'5" tall.
That's a lie.
No, it's
when
not.
When did you get into hentai?
Is hentai? Is that something
that's done with poultry?
Don't be. I think you know what it is, but this isn't my question, anyways. It's just a question that's on the thing that I'm supposed to ask. So, what's your favorite kind of hentai?
I don't have a favorite.
You just like them all? When did you get into hentai?
Why do you get to follow up 9 times on that question, but you wouldn't allow me to answer the movie question after one?
What is the deal with you loving hentai so much? That sounds like a pointed question, but I promise you it's on the list.
But there's no answer to that question.
And I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna find a different person to write a hero essay about. Bye.
Okay, thanks. Bye. By the way, everybody, Tech Terry calls in once again. When will he stop?
Tom Gully, the absolute strangest and weirdest radio host. Isn't that bizarre that he's 6'5" though?
I can see it.
I mean, I guess I can now, I suppose, but in my head he was 5'9", 5'10". The idea that he's like this big giant. Now I want to see like a photo of him. I guess he seems tall. To me, I didn't see him as a tall. Yeah, Ken Gully dunk. That's a great question. Ken Gully dunk. He fell for the oldest trick in the book, the classic which type of hentai is your favorite, and he said I don't have a favorite, which is of course walking right into it. Yeah, this guy's NBA height. This guy is he's a shooting guard height.
Slouch. He sits at a computer doing his radio.
Oh yeah,
show,
no, he could not play in the league. No, he could not play in the league. Absolutely could not play in the league. What's up next, Emma? What's up on the docket?
We have another segment from our good friend Ban.
So our friend Ban, who hosts the NEAS podcast over on the Patreon, we had a snafu last week that the microphone was not working. Poor Ban. So now you're going to get to actually hear him. This is Ban's podcast preview.
It's ringing.
And we are now calling. Yeah, do you know what's funny? I didn't get that hentai thing until you guys pointed it out to me right now. Great one from Tom Gully. Come on, Ban, pick up.
Hello?
Hello, is this Ban?
Yeah, it's Ban.
Oh, shit, it's Ban, and it sounds like this motherfucker is yelling because we can actually hear his ass. Can you imagine it? Ban, thank you for coming in with such great volume, sir.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I wore my new headphones I did last podcast.
Thanks for having me? Did you just say
this
like
is your segment?
You're a guest on the show or something? Did you hear him? He's like, oh, friggin' thanks for having me. Like he's a professional, like he's on David Letterman or something. Ban, what's happening with you? Where are you at right now?
I'm at my parents' house. I'm watching the NBA horse.
Oh, it's happening right now?
Yeah, it started at 4.
Who's participating in it?
Zach LaVine just beat Paul Pierce.
Well, don't fucking spoil it for me. I asked who's competing, not who won. I'm going to go watch it on the VOD. God dang it, Ban. Ban, that's cool, though. I'm happy to hear that. That's good news. Is it fun to watch? Are you enjoying it?
Yeah, well, the first, it was kind of jarring because they're just, like, in their driveways, so I wasn't expecting that. But Paul Pierce has a nice house, and Zach LaVine is doing really good.
Yeah, I'd imagine that they have pretty nice houses. They're all multi-millionaires. No, they're all outside? It's all outside? I thought they were going to be in home gyms.
Some have, like, really nice home gyms, and some are just, like, in their driveway with, like, a Canadian Tire.
Yeah, that seems like a disadvantage to me. It seems unfair. It seems like they should be. Anyways, I guess it's just for us to watch and enjoy. There's nothing actually on the line. Ban, you need to let people know what is in store for this week because, of course, We record the podcast on Friday, so we'll get an idea of what's going to happen this week, what you will be talking about on Friday. Get people excited.
I have from your suggestion, I have a movie date. We're gonna watch Cats.
Okay, so what? So okay, I suggested you watch Cats with somebody.
No, she suggested Cats.
She suggested Cats. Okay. How do you call in from England? You just call in on Skype. I don't know how you do. It's 208-285-2333. We also can take Discord calls. So if you send me at the CJS on Twitter, send me a DM. I can add you on Discord, and then you could come in on a call from Discord. Sorry. Okay. So Ben, Ben was talking to somebody online, and then the quarantine happened. And Ben had to decide what's the play here. And you asked me for advice, and I suggested having watch together movie date, and she was all for that.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. That sounds great. And so you're gonna watch Cats. So a little bit of chit chat beforehand. Cats is a great one because then afterwards you guys can talk about how ridiculous it was and have a good, funny conversation, right?
Yeah, I think Cats is good. We're gonna just call after. Should I call before?
Yeah, you should have a little bit of a chat. Oh, yeah, of course. Wait, you were just gonna you were just gonna watch it and then call out? Like, you weren't gonna call and like press play at the same time or anything?
Maybe like text.
Okay, well, I say call before. Get on a call, get on a video call, and say, okay, press play now. And then, I mean, you can even, if you want to make it a proper movie date, you can have the FaceTime on the entire time, you know? I mean, you don't have to.
I don't want to do that.
You don't want to do that. Why? Because you want to be able to pull your damn pud, right?
And if you don't have something to say, you don't have to just like sit in silence.
Okay, so Emma's
you could text easier like throughout because you could watch for stretches of time and then.
Well, that's exciting.
I'm on your side, Ben. I think it's a good idea.
So Ben, what if it goes to the next level and she says, "Hey, let's have cyber sex." What are you gonna do then?
I don't know. I'll have to ask you more advice on the podcast.
In the moment, Ben, if she says to you, let's have cyber sex, you can't say, hang on, let me text the guy who hosts my podcast with me.
Well, she doesn't have to know that I'm texting you.
So you'd go to the bathroom. You'd go, hey, I just got to go to the bathroom to. This is what you say. You say, oh, hang on 1 second. If we're gonna have cyber sex, let me go to the bathroom and freshen up my cock. Say that. I'm just joking, man. Don't do any of that. It's grotesque. This sounds like it's going great. I'm excited for you. Should be a good podcast this week. Is anything else happening in your life at all?
Not really. I went for like a quick bike ride.
All right. Thanks. Hang up on him.
Okay. Bye,
all right.
Ben.
And that was Ben, everybody. Ben's podcast review.
Do we want to pick up a call? We are opening the phone lines now.
I believe we are. So pick it up.
A while.
Answer the call.
So we have a 586. You're on the air.
You're on the air. Caller, you're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, my name is Craig. I'm calling from Michigan.
Craig in
Craig.
Michigan, home of the Wolverines or the Spartans, depending on who you support. And that's right. I do know my shit. What's happening with you?
That's pretty impressive because you have such a horribly ugly mustache.
That wasn't very nice.
Did you hang up on that person?
I hung up on him. I'm going to pick up a...
Hey, call that person back.
Call him
Dial
back?
the number. Dial the number.
Okay.
Dial that person's number back. MCM. It's MMC. My Twitter's at the CJS.
Can I also merge it with this?
No.
No, okay.
Hang on.
Okay.
Let's see if this guy's going to step up to the plate.
Hello, this is Craig.
Hey, Craig, what's happening? This is the police call. Wait, no, I can't say I'm the police because then everyone will say I'm a cop. This is, you made me crap my diaper. No, hang up. Oh, that did not go well.
Okay, this is from, 614?
Okay,
Is that the area code?
Yes, it is. Caller, you're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, this is Dusty from Australia. Can you hear me?
Dusty from Australia. We sure can hear you all the way from Australia. How you doing, pal? And I'm guessing you're on Monday. You got a case of the Mondays, don't you?
I guess so. I just wanted to ring to say big time fan, and I think you guys are absolutely fucking beautiful for what you're doing.
That's wonderful, Dusty. You're beautiful for what you're doing, and that's calling in and making me feel good about myself. So you have a great night, my friend. Hang up because it's not the night.
Hang up? Oh.
Yeah, hang up. It's not the night. I embarrassed myself. He's not at the nighttime because he's in Australia.
All
So I
right.
humiliated myself
This
there.
person is trying to call in the 512 area.
In the 512, caller, you're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, Chris and Emma, it's Paul from Charlottesville.
Hello,
Paul in Charlottesville. How are you, Paul? What's happening out in Charlottesville? What is your favorite shirt?
All right, so I like to wear a lot of t-shirts, and so every time I do the laundry and get the t-shirts all folded, and there's always one that sort of floats to the top that I'm going to grab from the drawer first, and it changes. You go through your phases, but right now I'm still rocking the Bernie shirt.
You're still fair enough.
That's still the first one out of the drawer.
That's kudos for that. I mean, of course it's hard. I mean, that poster that you gave to me, Paul, when you came over to my place, it's framed and it's above my toilet. So I look at it every time I take a piss. And at first I was like, it was making me a bit sad, to look at. But then I was like, you know what? No, it's not, because it's a genuine movement that I think is building something for the future, and I think it still is an important step that needed to be taken. And I think it showed the people just how far the establishment will go to stop this type of stuff. And I think that it opened a lot of people's eyes, and I think it's going to be different in the future. Anyways, Paul, thank you so much for your call. You have a good night. Caller. Is there a caller?
Yeah, it is 781.
Caller in the 781. You're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
I missed him.
Oh, we missed him. Happy Passover. Is it Passover today?
I believe so.
Happy
Hello.
Passover to everybody. Happy Passover.
Caller in the 270.
Caller in the 270. You're on with main man Chris and Emma.
Oh, hey, Chris. This is John from New York. I'm just calling to ask if your refrigerator's running.
Hang up quickly. That's a prank.
I don't. Oh.
That's a prank.
Okay.
That's a textbook prank. It's the oldest prank in the book. You don't answer. You know, it'd be funny if Mitch, the Australian Mitch, was hosting a show. He famously has a small fridge, and imagine he was hosting a show and you said, "Is your refrigerator running and small?" That's funny. Caller, you're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hello, is this me?
Yeah, this is you on the air with main man Chris and co-host Emma.
Hey, Chris and Emma, what time is it over there?
5:51 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Why do you ask?
Jesus, it's 2 a.m. here.
Holy shit! This guy's calling from it's 2 a.m. Are you kidding me?
I'm calling from London, England.
This guy's in. Are you in London, England?
I am. This is Rory from London.
Rory in London.
Hello,
Rory, hey, thank you so much for calling in.
I'm that dedicated.
That is so nice of you to stay up. My friend named Gavin, he might be watching right now. My friend Gavin Matt's hilarious stand-up comedian.
Hi, Gavin, if you're listening.
Oh, that's so nice of you, Rory. And he's been doing Instagram live streams every night at 2 a.m. Every single night he's been doing it, and he's been having a bunch of other stand-up comedians on and stuff. I'm trying to wake up in the middle of the night to do it myself. But did you do that? Are you just awake? Are you a late person? Like, are you?
I'm just awake. Yeah, I tuned in last week as well, but couldn't get through. But I actually was calling in about my favorite shirt.
Let's hear about it.
My friend Matt, who introduced me to NEAS. Shout out to Matt if you're watching.
Matt.
I lived with him for a year, and he made a screen printing press out of just like scrap wood and stuff.
That's awesome.
God.
Yeah. So as a joke, he made me a T-shirt that says "Ethical Capitalist," which is.
That's funny.
Right, I have to explain it every single time I wear it.
That's really funny. That's awesome. I love that. That's great. I dream of having a screen printing thing. I dream of that. That would be such. I've looked into it. Yeah, it's not that hard to do, right?
Yeah, it's really not that bad. I've tried it a couple of times myself, and it takes a bit of practice, but there's a lot of really cool stuff you can do with like minimal equipment.
Yeah, totally. I would love it. Obviously, me. I mean, I love shirts. You know me. I'm obsessed with shirts. Hey, Roy, thank you so much for calling. Thank you for your dedication.
Great to speak to you guys. Thank you for the show.
You have a good night. Bye. Good night. I said it again. Oh, it is technically 2 a.m.
2 a.m. That's
still kind of the night, right? So, guys, the topic tonight is favorite shirt. You can also call in and just ask me a question if you're a fan of the channel and you just have always wondered something about it. What's this song? What's this thing? Where did you get that idea? Where do you get that idea? Imagine. Hey, where do you get the ideas from? That's what I literally just told you to call in and ask. Where do you get your ideas from?
So 818, you're live.
Caller, you're on the air in the 818. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hello, Emma. Hello, Chris. It's Squeaky.
Hi,
Squeaky. Now I recognize your voice. Now you sound an awful lot like Prank Girl. Is there a chance that you are one and the same?
Like who?
So she's gonna play it cool, but I believe Squeaky, this person we're talking to, may be the person responsible for the Erick Erickson prank. And I will say, how great was it when we discovered that it was going to be available after we thought it wasn't going to be?
Oh my god! It felt great.
It was so, because as you guys,
I was so happy.
You guys heard it, and it was such a great prank, and it was so awesome. And then when he scrubbed it and got rid of the video, it was like, we missed this. And I just thought,
it broke my little heart, man.
yeah, I just thought, just for the fuck of it, I'll just go onto his website and see the audio feed. And it wasn't the VOD. It had just finished, so it was just the complete audio, and he hadn't dumped the audio. So I was able to pull and get the perfect quality. Absolutely wonderful. Squeaky, though, let's get down to brass tacks here. What is your favorite shirt?
My favorite shirt, it's gray.
Okay, thanks, Squeaky.
That is a good answer.
Hang out. Squeaky loves a gray shirt. And I think
gray looks good on everybody.
I think you're right. I'm wearing a gray shirt right now. I'm wearing a gray North Face shirt at the moment. Squeaky, I think both times I met her, I think maybe one time at least she was wearing a gray shirt, I believe. We got a call?
I think she was wearing plaid once.
You're right.
Yeah, so we got a 513.
513, you're on the air. Please don't be Go Dead.
Hello, Emma. Hey, Chris. This is Go Dead.
Hello, Go Dead. It's so nice to hear from you.
Hi, Emma. I'm excited to make my NEAS live debut.
Am I.
Is this your debut? Because it's just so hard, because you're just such a constant, I guess, thorn in my side. Go Dead sends in.
Yeah.
I guess the best way to say it is harassing emails to my podcast. He pranks my my Twitch call-in show regularly. He's a problem for me, basically, and now he's found his way onto NEAS Live. Congratulations, Go Dead.
Thank you very much, Chris. Now, you helped me with a joke in the past, and I have another one I'm working on.
So I didn't help you with a
that
joke.
now?
I never helped you with a joke. So please don't, whatever you're trying to do here, whatever you're trying to put on me and attribute to me for whatever nefarious purpose, I'm gonna put the kibosh on it right now. Okay. So what is the joke that you're writing now, though?
Yeah. Okay. Hey, Chris.
No.
What do you call it when a somewhat famous, mostly bald comedian, improviser, and actor, known for his part in 30 Rock playing the head producer Pete Hornberger, goes at home at the end of the day and wants to relax? Hey, Chris?
Something about... fuck off. Just fuck off. What is it? Say it. Go ahead, say it.
It's just Scott Adsit having a sit.
Hang up. So for you who don't get the stupidity of that, for some reason this guy thinks it's funny to call in and say the phrase "have a sit," and that is the funniest thing to him. And for some reason it's funny. It's not good and funny to you and to me or to anybody else. Please, let's get some good callers calling in, please. Topic tonight is favorite shirt. We have a caller. You're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, this is Craig calling back, and I just need to say I'm sorry for the mustache dig. I love the show, huge fan of the channel, and I couldn't pass up the opportunity to prank you guys.
Now, I got to say,
love what you're doing.
Craig, thank you for that. I appreciate you calling back, Craig. That's really nice. And you know what? I had a long time to think about it. I think probably about 15 to 20 minutes. And I really reflected on it. And I looked at myself because I can see myself right now. I'm looking at the actual feed of me, and so I can see myself on the camera. And the mustache is irrefutably fantastic. Thick, is absolutely distinguished. It is what people want when they're growing a mustache. So I understand you probably can't grow a great mustache, right?
I've got a fantastic beard, all right, and that includes a mustache. But I will say I apologize. Your mustache is great. I completely agree.
Yeah, thank you for saying that. Thank you. Hang up on him. Thank you. Thanks
Just
for calling
in
back,
case.
Craig. But
Just
I will
in
say,
case.
come on, guys. We all know, right? It was mustache envy. He can't grow a good one. He can't grow one like he can't grow one like MMC. He can't grow one like MMC.
That stands for
Main Man Chris.
Mustache Man.
Main Mustache Man Chris. MMMC. MMMC. I mean, I'm gonna get rid of it. I know it doesn't. Trust me. I'm not I have a beautiful girlfriend who I live with. She doesn't mind it. She will continue.
You have a girlfriend?
She will continue.
I am your wife.
She will continue. I meant wife.
When did you get
I meant
a
wife.
girlfriend?
I forgot we got married. I keep forgetting we got married. It was just like, I'm sorry. That's not a great thing to do, guys. Not a great thing to do. Yeah. But anyways, my wife loves it, and she will continue to make love to me even when I have it. So I don't really have, a great reason to get rid of it. But yeah, you guys know I switch. I go from beard. My beard grows pretty quickly, so I switch from beard, mustache, goatee. Not really goatee. Stefan has the goatee.
Beard and mustache is good.
Yeah.
Mustache is top for me.
She loves the mustache.
505.
505, you're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Yeah, my name is Erick. I'm calling from San Antonio.
Erick in San Antonio, Texas. Erick, are you a first-time caller? Have you called in before?
That would be Aaron, and yes, first-time caller.
First-time caller
Thank you
out
for
of
calling
San
us.
Antonio. Nice to hear from you. Now, what is your favorite shirt, or is that what you're calling in for? Did you have a question?
My favorite shirt has it says "fuck" on the back, but that's not what I'm calling it for.
Okay. Do you want to turn him up a little bit? Yeah. So your favorite shirt says "fuck" on the back. Now I always have a question because I've never worn a swear shirt, but I've seen people wearing swear shirts, and I always think about this. Do people? Has anyone ever said anything to you like, "Why are you shouldn't be wearing that"?
It's one of the last shirts that I have cleaned in this time during these times, and I've been wearing it.
Yeah.
The last day and a half, two maybe.
Yeah.
And my out is what I'm gonna say is like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, I forgot this shirt said that.
I see, because it's on the back. Because it's on the back, so you can get it. If it's on the front, you can't really pull that, but on the back, you can be like, I didn't even remember. What does it say on the front?
So it's the Mike.
That'd be funny if he's like on the front. It says like something worse.
No. It's the Mike Dillon band from Austin.
Okay.
He's amazing. He's played. Mike Dillon. Like, come on. And on the back it says "fuck more, bitch less."
Oh, I see. Oh, so it doesn't just say the word "fuck." It says it in a sentence. I got you. Okay. So what did you call in for?
Yeah.
What did you call in for? I just thought you had a shirt that just said "fuck" on the back.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna ask Chris if he could generate a random word, and then I could respond to that.
Generate a random word, like a real word?
Yeah. Like a word.
Just a word. Okay, calendar.
Calendar. So so long, and thanks for all the calendars.
What the? Hang up.
He hung up.
This guy he was an improviser. I didn't know what was going on there. Wait, thanks. It was like some like music reference, I think. I think it was a music reference, right?
The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy or whatever that book is. It has a thing where they're like, so long and thanks for all the fish. They're like, the
But I liked him.
I don't know.
I liked him though. He was a cool guy. I liked him for sure. Anyone else calling?
Yes, we have a 447 there.
447. You're on the air with MMC and Emma. What's happening?
Hello, I'm all right. How are you?
I'm doing fine.
Quite
Who's
well,
this?
thank you. It's my name is Spinning Turtle. I'm calling from Tonga.
Spinning Turtle calling from Tonga. Wow, I don't know that we've had a call from Tonga before. How are you?
I'm all right. Yeah. How are you? I'm a bit sleepy, to be honest.
You're a bit sleepy. What time is it there?
It's about 3.
Oh my goodness.
Somewhere between 3 and 10.
Somewhere between 3 and 10.
yeah.
That's a pretty long window. You're not? How come you're not at all familiar with? Or how come you don't know what time it is?
Sorry.
Well, you said it's between. Anyways, never mind. What are you calling in for?
I'm wondering if I could get both your opinions on matzo ball soup.
On which? Matzo ball soup. Matzo ball soup.
I don't think I've ever had.
I don't know if I've had matzo ball soup. What? Remind me what it. I've heard of it, and I think maybe I've had it. What is it? What is it actually like?
It's very nice. It's got told. Matzo balls. It's like matzo's a wonderful thing. It's like cracker, and it's chewy, and you have it with carrots and maybe some chicken if you're into that.
Okay. So, I mean, it sounds okay to me.
Very nourishing.
It sounds okay to me. Why do you ask us our opinion on that?
Just it's the sort of thing that keeps me up at night.
Hang up. What was that guy's name? Spinning Turtle?
Yeah, I saw them in the live chat earlier.
Somebody's saying it's
asking the
actually
same
2 p.m.
question.
Somebody is saying that it's actually 2 p.m. Was that a roundabout way of asking Chris if he's Jewish? I don't think it was, and I'm not Jewish.
I think that's like a like popular like Passover.
Yeah,
like,
matzo ball soup I think
meal,
is a Jewish dish, definitely. Anyways, anybody else calling in right now?
Yeah, we have.
We got a lot of callers. Thanks.
781.
781 calling back, or different 781 caller. You're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, brother, man, it's man, brother.
Man, brother.
Hi,
He's a
man,
regular
brother.
caller as well, folks, to the Twitch stream, to the Twitch call-in show. Pretty much sounds... I've never heard a caller who sounds so dejected before I say anything to him. He calls in and he immediately is like, hey, what's up? Like, he sounds like he's begrudgingly calling in. It's very strange, but I know he's a fan. What's happening with you, man, brother?
Well, I'm a little down, host, because I didn't know you and Emma had gotten married. I missed it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to say congratulations, because I'm excited for you. Feel bad, didn't know.
Are you drunk? Man, brother, are you drunk? Man, brother, it almost seems like now, correct me if I'm wrong, man, brother, but it almost seems like maybe you found out that we're married, and that tells you that you now don't stand a chance with either me or Emma, and you're drinking away your sorrows right now? Is that possible? There you go.
That was...
Okay, so man, brother is, I believe he's taking the news kind of hard that Emma and I are married.
I don't judge anybody for how their decisions. But...
Poor man, brother. Hopefully he's doing all
Why would you think
right.
that he had a chance with me or with you?
It could have been me. I mean, who knows? I mean,
it was probably you because he does not address me whenever he
does
calls,
talk to
so
me more. He does talk. Yeah.
We have
he
another
does.
781 area code calling in. I wonder
mean,
if he's calling back.
I mean, we can.
I'm gonna pick it up.
Sure, pick it up. Caller, you're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, how's it going? This is Colin from Boston.
Colin
from Boston.
From Boston. Boston strong.
Hi.
Boston, right?
Yeah, kid.
Yeah, kid, exactly. I have a friend of mine who's a comedian, and he grew up in Massachusetts. He didn't grow up in Boston. He grew up in like Cape Cod or something like that. But he talks that same way. He says like kid all the time. You know, I love it. I absolutely love it. What's your favorite shirt? What are you calling in for here? What's your favorite shirt?
Well, I do have some questions to ask before I talk about my favorite shirt, if that's okay. But
yeah,
one of my favorite shirts is actually one I screen printed myself. It's nothing crazy, but just knowing that I did it myself was pretty cool.
Yeah, totally.
Something a friend and I invested in like a long time ago, and unfortunately we moved away, so we couldn't really do it. But we still have the screen printer, but for now, that's kind of on hold. But yeah, that's my.
That's badass.
Shirt.
That's badass. I would, like I mentioned before, I'd love to have a screen printer. What questions did you have?
So my first question is, does Ban do ASMR?
Does Ben do ASMR? He does not yet, but I promise you, if you
that would be a great.
If you told
addition
him,
to
if you told Ben, hey Ben, you can get $25 to do ASMR, he would do it. I mean, the economy is tough right now. Ben's out of a job. He's I mean, in Canada we have it better than. We're a little luckier than an American in the sense that our government, like we've gotten our money. So like that $2,000 per month for 4 months, that money is in people's account already, you know, but still everybody's taking hits here. So if you say, hey, lay down an ASMR track for me, I'll give you $50. I bet you could get him to say all kinds of nasty stuff.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
What else?
I need another question.
I'm doing, so yeah, my other question is, Who is Yugless? If you can explain that character, because that's my favorite. I'm a huge fan. I've been a fan for I think over a year now, a Patreon member for 5 or 6 months.
Yeah.
And I've only heard it Yugless a few times, and he immediately just gets cut from calls because it's Yugless. It's a super high pitched voice.
Yeah, so it's
it kills me every time.
Yugless doesn't call in anymore. Yugless is some sort of little impish freak that used to call into I used to do no prank radio streams on Twitch, and I used to do them 3 nights a week, and so I would have a lot of regular callers. A lot of the people you guys hear calling in, Squeaky and Paul from Charlottesville. These are all regular callers from there, and Yugless was a regular caller, and Emma liked Yugless. I hated Yugless. Yugless was absolutely disgusting. Lived in the forest and ate crap and bugs. And then Yugless was also made in Emma Town on Twitch and is still around and was actually reincarnated last stream. So Yugless continues to stay around. But it's just a regular caller who used to call in who's not a human being.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for explaining that.
No problem. You have a good night.
Yeah.
Bye. All right. I think it's time. Do we have another call?
We have another call, and then we have another clip to play.
I know we have another clip. That's what I'm saying. We should get to the clip because it's about time to end now. But should we take the last call?
Let's take. Oh, I missed them.
We missed them. There it is. That's the end.
Nope, they're calling back.
Okay, fine. Let's take it.
Okay,
Final
we got
call.
him. We got him on the air.
Caller
301.
Final call of the evening. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Oh, my name is Sharon. I'm calling from Maryland.
Sharon from Maryland. You're the final call. You just got in time. What a friggin' wonderful night.
Awesome.
Sharon, you're in Maryland. You're calling in. Now, did you just recently become a patron? Because somebody named Sharon just became a patron. Is that you?
Yeah, that was me.
Oh, fantastic. It's so great to hear from you. How are you this evening?
I'm good. This is my first time watching the live show.
Sweet.
So my favorite shirt is also one that I made for my husband's band. But then also I have a least favorite shirt. So I've been catching on all the old shows.
Yeah.
And it's one that, not a show, sorry.
Yeah.
And it's one that JJ wore that said, I used to be a people person, but then I met you and now I'm not, or some weird shit like that.
JJ used to, he doesn't wear them as much anymore because of all our comments about his shirts and stuff, but he used to wear those classic ones that you would see at like some little corner store or whatever, and it's all those ridiculous shirts that are just if you don't if you have a problem with ignorance, I have a problem with stupid people, those types of long sentences. Yeah, absolutely.
And I just remember seeing someone in the comments being like, "Oh my God, I have this shirt. Is that a problem?" And then I think you responded and you were like, "No, not at all. It's great." And I was like, "No, it's not. Burn that shirt, please."
Yeah. Well, sometimes you have to be. Sometimes you just have to say. You just have to say. You know what? Hey, it's not a. You don't even want to have the conversation. Well, hey, Sharon, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for becoming a patron.
Yeah, and I have a quick question, which is the real reason I called.
Sure.
Which is, Emma, why do you not have a stream? Why are you just a picture?
Oh,
I'm
yes.
just a picture because we only have one camera.
So you must have joined a little bit late. So I explained it off the top. So what happened? There's problems.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay.
I'm super late.
Don't worry about it. So it's good to reiterate for the people who joined later anyway. So thank you for bringing it up. Basically what happened is the NEAS live offices all the furniture's gone. And they've taken away a bunch of the equipment, one of the cameras, my camera. Emma gave me her camera because she felt guilty. She kept saying she felt guilty. So something weird is going on. I don't know if they're shutting down NEAS Live. I don't know what my future is, but that's the reason why Emma's not on video. But anyways, hey, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the call.
Yeah, thank you.
And I'll talk to you soon. Bye. All right, folks, our final clip of the evening, Bubba Army. Some of you probably remember we used to call Buds and Suds. They had Trace. He was our baby boy. He was the one we loved. They had, what was the other guy's name? There's Colton and Trace, but what's the other guy's? Tuttle.
Tuttle.
And then Lummox joined, and all the good people are gone. Now Colton's the only one who's always there. This week, he was joined by not Lummox, but another absolutely terrible co-host who inexplicably had basically a Hitler mustache shaved. And like not enough that where it was clear he was trying to do it, but it was too much cut off on the sides where it was very close to being a Hitler mustache. But anyways, here's me calling in to the Bubba Army.
My company actually passed out masks yesterday. They said we don't have to wear them, but we have to have one in my truck. So I held it to my dick, and I said, "Am I supposed to wear it there? That's the protection I need."
Easy enough.
No. Okay, guys, you can get a little chuckle. Come on.
Please clap.
You're good. I mean, I'm glad they're giving out masks though. 208, hello.
About me. I don't...
Last call today.
Wow, what a pathetic call from Dale. There's nothing more pathetic than calling and saying a joke and then begging.
No, I'm going to hang up on him, but let him go.
What a nerd. What an old nerd that guy is, eh?
Yeah? Yeah.
Colton, you got that Harley Davidson T-shirt on. You got a Harley, you big motorcycle guy?
I do own a Harley, yes.
I don't believe you. How come the guy who's on with you has a Hitler mustache? Just out of curiosity.
Have you listened to any of the show today? Or the past week?
Of course not. Your show's terrible. I don't listen to this terrible show. I just tune in and check out who's co-hosting.
Did I not do a good job?
No, it looks like a Hitler mustache. That's all.
Is there anything wrong with it?
Well, I mean, Hitler is responsible for some of the worst atrocities in history.
Did he do anything himself?
History.
Did Hitler do anything?
Okay, so are you defending Hitler now?
No, I'm not defending Hitler. I'm defending
he's
reality.
asking you a question,
though.
sir. Are you going to answer it?
Do you know if Hitler actually killed anybody himself?
Wow. Okay, great way to end the show, guys. Fantastic program you got
thanks
here.
for answering questions.
Thanks for answering the question, sir.
Isn't that weird? You just ask a question?
Yeah, because he's a fucking asshole. He calls in, but he can't ever answer the question. He'll have questions that he wants answered, but when it comes to us guys' questions, he never answers them. And you would think that, I mean, if he wants some content for his channel, because that's all he's doing. He calls into our channel so he can get content, and now he hangs up. So he can get content for his channel. If he's going to do that, why don't you at least have some jokes?
I don't even know who the fuck that is.
It's a prank caller, dude. Normally I hang up on him, like, right away. What the fuck, this microphone? Normally I hang up on him right away, but I let him go through.
And it wasn't very good.
Yeah, well, there it is, folks. You always know you're doing a good job at your radio show where you ended, and the final thing you say is, "Did Hitler even do anything wrong?" That's what this guy said on his show, and you know he was like smiling before, like he was kind of like, so he's doing these guys didn't really believe it. He's just like thinks it's funny and edgy to say something like that. Just the worst kind of dickhead. And Colton too, just an absolute dickhead. Just such a, like, you know he stinks like Axe body spray. You know he stinks like Axe body spray all the time. He's got the chin strap going, the flat brim. Absolute dripping in douchebaggery. And people are asking what happened to Trace. He does a show with his dad, Trace's dad is Bubba's co-host. Bubba the Love Sponge. I forget what his name is, but he's on like all those clips where Tucker Carlson was saying those nasty stuff. His co-host, that's Trace's dad. So he now does a show called like the Clusterfuck Show with no callers. But you're right. I should try to contact Trace and get him to make prank calls.
Yes.
That is a good call.
Oh
Try to
my
get
God.
these guys to make prank calls. Anyways, folks, that's the end of this. On the after show, we're going to take a quick break. A lot of people are asking, the after show is not live, but we will record it right away and we'll put it up immediately tonight. So within before 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time, the after show will be available on the Patreon, and it will have calls, more technical issues from JJ trying to get IQ on the phone, plus a call from me to JJ. The return of Roger needing a job, the new and improved Roger calling around looking for a job, as well as a tech head Terry call to the Get Up and Go show, who previously were only on a cold open. A great tech head Terry call. Stay tuned. Check that out. Patreon.com/notevenashow. Please do subscribe. I just got my tax bill. And so please subscribe.